Okay, we are back, and we have a new candidate for councilor at large. She is Sarah Hankins, and here's a good chance to meet you. Sarah, come on up and say hello.
Hello, my name is Sarah Hankins, and I'm running for at-large city council. I'm running because I want to see a more transparent and accountable government here in Waltham. I hope you'll consider voting for me in November because I have a strong background in managing and reducing costs, as well as the technical know-how to help guide the council to more transparency. I wanted to take a moment to discuss the lawsuit AT&T has filed against the city in regards to replacing satellite equipment on existing towers throughout the city. In early 2011, AT&T began the process of filing applications to move their network in Waltham from 3G to 4G. According to AT&T, this would involve replacing equipment on existing towers with no material change to the weight or size. The applications were subject to review by every department head in the city, including irrelevant departments such as the library. After going through the city's process, AT&T had to get these permits cleared by the City Council. The City Council in May submitted the material from AT&T for review to their law department. In early June, they informed AT&T that there were many deficiencies from the law department's perspective, and that AT&T would have to correct these deficiencies before going forward with a public meeting and subsequent City Council review and approval. Over the next few weeks, AT&T and the law department went back and forth on these issues until it was ultimately decided on the council's last meeting before the summer break that AT&T had not complied with the city's requests and no decision would be made before the summer session. This delay runs contrary to a rule passed by the FCC in 2009, commonly known as the shot clock rule. This rule mandates municipalities approve applications within 90 days of submission. With no summer session, the council could not make a decision until the August recess meeting, which would be past the 90-day deadline. The only recourse for telecom companies when a city does not comply is court action, which is why AT&T initiated the lawsuit against the city. This issue is important for a few reasons. First, although the FCC mandates a tight window of time, the city's processes and procedures make it nearly impossible to act within that time. The application process is cumbersome for what now has become routine upgrades. In short, the ordinances of the city need to be kept up with the times. While it is understandable that any new building activity would result in some delays, the request by AT&T was for a replacement and would have no foreseeable negative effect on the city as they were replacing existing equipment with very similar new equipment. The work itself is to be done during the day, so the surrounding communities would not be disturbed. The council's decision, even after a lawsuit was filed, to not act on all these applications at the August summer session showed a regard more for the letter of the law than the spirit. No one from the community stood in opposition to this. No one from the council expressed material concern for the actual work to be done, but rather consternation that the city rules were not followed properly. Councilor Curtin was the only councilor to speak out regarding the matter, and he sided with AT&T, citing the lawsuit as unwinnable and a waste of taxpayer dollars. Outside of the tax dollars wasted on legal action, the council is unnecessarily delaying services for the community. Many people rely on AT&T for work and personal communication, so the interest on the council's part should be expanding those services, not delaying them. I will continue to follow this issue closely as streamlining processes and working better with the business community are both important issues to the campaign. Please check www.hankinsforwaltham.com for continuing updates on this, as well as other issues that matter in the city. We are also on Twitter and Facebook. I would look forward to talking to you as the campaign season heats up. Thank you.